Hello and welcome to Gel with Mark. In today's episode we're going to be hearing a little bit of this because we're going to be checking out water-based spray paint to see if they work on the gel plates. Let's gel. Okay, well this video is a little bit quicker than my normal ones because I'm going to whiz through the first parts of the video because I've done other videos on these techniques, so you can click a link at the end of the video. So here I'm just doing a soft pastel pencil and charcoal image transfer that I've just transferred from using a piece of tracing paper, which gives me a base and an outline for applying the acrylic paint. I'm just simply applying the acrylic paint with brushes. So whilst that plays along in the background, I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing with gel plate printing. I sometimes sit and think how I can do things different than other people and things that I can try that I haven't really found much on the internet regarding. So I was sitting about recently thinking, I wonder if there's, because I quite like graffiti, so I was wondering if there's spray paint but water based on the market. So I did a bit of a research look and I found a couple of companies. So the paint that I'm using in this video is by Montana, and there's also a Liquitex version of these spray paints. So I bought a couple of them and thought I'd give it a little bit of experiment and see what happens. And like I say, these are spray paints by Montana. They're classed as water-based and they're meant to be odour-free, but to be honest, they're not odour-free. I mean, they aren't really toxic smelling, but there is a definite odour. And so I would do it in a ventilated area, and I would maybe, if you're a bit worried, maybe wear a face mask. So I was just simply, I let all my acrylic paint dry first, and then I was just doing a bit of a design on the bottom here, putting in some paper to block out things, some stencils. But to be fair, when I was doing this, I was a little bit kind of working off the cuff. I didn't really have much of a plan. And when I was doing it, I was kind of thinking to myself, I've messed this up a little bit. I wasn't really enjoying what I was doing on the background, but I kind of ran with it. I thought I'll just do some mark making and get a few little bits of some makeshift tools. That there is a hot glue gun stencil that I had hanging around, so I thought I'd put that on there. But I'm basically just throwing the kitchen sink at it a little bit with not really much thought to it. And but it was more of a demonstration to show you how you can use these water-based spray paints on a gel plate and whether or not they will actually work, because I wasn't sure if they would work. I know they're water-based, but you're not always 100% sure. And like you can see here, I wasn't particularly happy. So like this is just a wet wipe. I'm just removing parts of it with a wet wipe, so that's quite handy. If you don't like parts of what you've done, it's easy to clean back off the plate. Here are a few more hot glue gun stencils that I made again. And the thing is as well with these, I didn't buy loads of the cans in case they didn't work. So I've basically only got four colours. I've got pink, aquamarine, black and white. So a little bit of a limited palette, but sometimes that challenges you, doesn't it? So I put my gel plate in a box as well because I was doing this in my kitchen, and I thought I don't particularly want spray paint going everywhere in the kitchen. I don't think my wife would be too happy. So that was quite a little tip there if you try it. So now I just dried it all. It dries pretty quickly, this spray paint. If not, I think I also used a hairdryer on it. And then I just had a bit of old paint hanging around from painting the figure. So I slapped that on for my wet layer because you weren't really going to see much of it. And then I left it for a good, I think I left it for about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half. And, you know, it peeled off relatively sweetly. You know, there's not really anything left on the plate because, like I've said in other videos, the key is drying time, I think. So here you go. It's a little bit of a close-up. You get that nice kind of spray paint effect. You know, if you spray it on loosely and lightly, it gives that quite nice, cool, textury look. And then the marks come out if you know, score into it, and it looks quite cool. But like I said, I wasn't happy with how this turned out, so I decided to make some adjustments. Now, I didn't do this next bit on the gel plate, but I could have if I'd have wanted to. But it was kind of like almost a bit of a pointless step, because it's a, you know, why put it on a gel plate if you can just do this quickly? But because I'm always working on a gel plate and I'm working in reverse, I actually forgot to work in... I started working in reverse on this, which I didn't need to do. But it's a little mistake. So it's really now, it's just turned into a mixed media piece, which is fine. But it's more of a demonstration to show you what you can do, that you can use water-based spray paints, and it opens up quite a lot of possibilities, I think, on the gel plate, because, you know, you can... A lot of people use stencils and roller on paint and then put a stencil down, but in this way you could do it the opposite way. You could put your stencil down and just spray paint over it. I'm not massively into stencil art myself, but, you know, I'm not against it, so I'll probably incorporate this into my workflow. The way I will probably use it, I think, is mainly for more flat colour areas, so like backgrounds. I quite like silkscreen kind of looks to my prints, and sometimes to achieve a really universal flat colour with the gel plate by putting it on with a brayer is pretty tricky to do, because you have to do it fairly thin unless you do like double layers of the same colour. But anyway, yeah, so water-based spray paint, you can use it on the gel plate. A nice quick video today. This is what I came up with. I was really happy with the extra bits. I'm going to try and do this again on a much bigger form on my bigger gel plate, and do it all on the gel plate in one hit, because I know what I'm doing now. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Let me know if you have any comments, any questions. Please watch some of my other content, which will be displayed at the end of the video for you to click on. Like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, because it all helps my channel to grow. And keep an eye out for upcoming videos that I'll be doing shortly. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.